Afternoon, Rangers. So today is Tuesday, so it's time for another lesson, another counseling lesson, and something for us to talk about. So I just wanted to share something that I saw the other day when scrolling through, I think it was Facebook, but scrolling through some kind of social media, I saw something and it kind of stuck out to me, so I'm going to share it with you. So if there's things that you see on social media, pictures, memes that kind of hit to what we're talking about, then you can share that with us too. But I want to share this picture with you real quick. Let's see if I can get it in the screen. There you go. So what this says is that there's three circles. So the big circle on the screen says things I worry about. And that's the largest one that you're going to see. The circle that's the biggest is the things I worry about. And then you have a smaller circle that says things that can happen. So it's smaller than the things I worry about. And then the smallest one, and you can see the circle if I can point to it right there, is things that do happen, which is even smaller. A lot of times we spend our time in this big circle, worrying about things that may never happen. So I've talked to a couple of kids, a couple of you on Zoom calls, and some people are really worried, like, what if I never see my friends again? Well, guys, that's a worry, but that's probably not going to happen. Like, you will see your friends again. We will be together again. Just may look a little different, but you will see your friends. So that's one of these big worries that may not ever happen. And then we have things that we think about that can happen, but still may not happen. So you may say things that can happen. Well, maybe you could say, I'm not going to see my friends again this school year. So maybe that could happen, but still, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. So these are the things that actually do happen. So I want you to think about this and think about it even with stuff that happened at school. There's a lot of times that you or your friends could come and you would worry about things before they even happen, before things even something even was said, you were worried about it. So I want you to stop and think about things before you start worrying about it. And I'm going to ask you some questions, and they're questions that you need to ask yourself when you start worrying about something. So the first thing I want you to think about is, what are the facts of this situation? So when you start to worry about something, think, what are the facts? Not what is my feelings, how am I feeling about this, but right now just think, what are the facts? The second thing I want you to think about is it true or not true? Sometimes whenever you're worried about something that's not even true. So think about, is it true or is it not true? The third thing I want you to ask yourself is information missing. Do I have all the information, or am I worried about something that I don't even have all the information for? The next thing that I want you to think about is kind of hard, but when you're worried about something, I want you to think about that and think, what is the worst case scenario? So let's say you're worried about seeing your friends. What is the very worst thing that could happen? Like the worst thing. So you're never going to see them again. You're never going to see your friends again. That would be the very, very worst case scenario. That's probably not going to happen. The worst case scenario probably is not going to happen, but you need to think about the very worst thing in order for you to ask yourself, what is the very best thing that could happen? What's the best case scenario? And usually when you're thinking about your best case scenario, you're going to do a better job of getting yourself in one of these two smaller circles. Instead of this big circle of everything you're worried about, getting yourself down here to things that could actually happen or things that do happen. So remember, when you start worrying, when you start stressing, when you start feeling your body getting tight or your chest getting tight, You know, the best thing to do when you can't handle that anxiety or that worry is to take a deep breath. So just real quick, before we go, let's take 3 deep breaths and calm that worry, calm that feeling in our stomach. So let's breathe in and out. Remember, you breathe in through your nose, you breathe out through your mouth. Your inhale is shorter than your exhale. So breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. I hope you have a great afternoon, and we will see you soon. Bye.